Welcome, curious minds, to the deep dive. Today, we're really diving deep, plunging into a world that's just forged by unbelievable courage, divine intervention, a place where destinies collide. If you've been following the Atumara Chronicles, you know the stakes are already sky high. We've got this looming threat, Apophis.
Right, that ancient, malevolent force.
Exactly. And then the collapse of Arcalion's arch, a huge symbol, just gone. And then the truly, well, miraculous survival of Queen Lucerina and her newborn.
Almost unbelievable, yeah. Saved by that celestial intervention, it sets such a dramatic stage.
It really does. The whole landscape just feels like it's teetering, on the edge of chaos, but then these divine nudges keep happening.
That's a great way to put it. It's a fantastic prelude, really. It establishes this universe where, well, the divine isn't just background noise. It directly interacts with the mortal world, especially at the most dangerous points.
Definitely.
We've seen incredible danger, yes, but also these extraordinary moments of salvation. And that just ramps up the stakes perfectly for what we're getting into today.
Okay, so our mission for this deep dive is specifically Chapter 4, The Golden Vision and the Warrior's Burden. And let me tell you, this isn't just another chapter advancing the plot.
No, not at all.
It feels like a real turning point. Profound, emotional, strategically massive. It contains a secret vision, a decision that honestly makes you stop and go, wait, what? And this huge emotional weight. We really need to unpack it.
Absolutely. We're going beyond just what happened to the why of it all. Why this vision? Why this reaction? What does it signify?
Exactly. And what you'll find as we explore this is how these, well, completely unexpected revelations can shake even the strongest leaders, like King Ibericon.
A figure known for his strength.
Right. He's forced to confront these deep fears, make choices that seem, well, impossible from the outside looking in. This isn't just about swords and shields.
No, it's about the burden of knowing something others don't. That divine secret, and how that knowledge has the power to just reshape everything, personal destinies, the Empire's future. It really makes you ask, what does it actually mean to lead when you're carrying something like that?
Okay, so let's anchor ourselves right at the start of this chapter. We've just had that incredible moment, the Holy Hawk, descending, the celestial glow, lighting everything up.
Just briefly but powerfully.
Before vanishing, an unbelievable divine intervention. But, and this is key, while that miracle is happening for Lucerina, King Ibericon is somewhere else entirely.
Yes, far away, facing a completely different reality, a much harsher one.
So what was that reality? How stark is the contrast?
Oh, the contrast is incredibly sharp, and it feels very deliberate in the narrative. The Holy Hawk, as the sources state clearly, it's a celestial envoy of God Adam.
The main deity.
The supreme god, yes.
Yeah.
And its appearance, directly tied to Lucerina's desperate prayer for her child, a moment of pure despair answered.
So not random.
Not at all. Its physical presence was fleeting, sure, but its influence, its symbolism, that resonates deeply. It wasn't just a rescue, it was a prophetic act almost. It signals that the cosmos, the divine powers, are actively involved. And importantly, it sets the stage for Ibericon's own experience later. It shows divine intervention is possible, active, and focused on the royal family. It suggests there's a bigger plan unfolding.
Okay, so while that's happening, let's go to Ibericon. He's entrenched in the heart of a ferocious battle against the merciless Sarvok. Can you paint a picture? What's it like for him?
It's pure chaos. Imagine the noise first, the clanging of swords, the anguished cries of warriors. It's everywhere, this relentless violence, sensory overload. That's the backdrop for Ibericon.
Brutal. And what does the text tell us about him in that moment?
Well, what's really striking is how the narrative emphasizes his known qualities, even then. He's described as this leader of unparalleled presence and charisma.
Right.
And not just charismatic, but a skilled warrior and a strategic thinker. Even in the middle of this absolute hell, his command and presence is a beacon of hope. He's rallying his men, fighting alongside them, unwavering valor with every swing.
So he's not back at the command tent. He's right there.
Exactly. Leading from the front, embodying their strength. And this depiction, this reinforcement of his strength, it's crucial because it makes what happens next, the vision and his reaction, so much more impactful.
Ah, okay. It sets up the vulnerability.
Precisely. It shows just how powerful this vision must be to shake this man, this pillar of strength. It adds weight to the burden he's about to receive.
All right, this is where things get, well, weird and fascinating. Right in the middle of all that battlefield chaos, something shifts dramatically for Ibericon.
A complete break from reality.
Yeah, it says an unearthly stillness enveloped him. Suddenly, in the middle of a fight, this radiant golden circle materialized around him, shielding him, it says.
Like a protective bubble of light.
Exactly, and time itself seems to just stop. The noise, the frenetic energy, it all fades into this otherworldly calm. What is going on here?
Well, it's definitely not just him daydreaming. This feels like a direct intervention. The source describes the light pulsing softly, this warmth seeping into him, carrying a strange yet comforting power.
Comforting. In the middle of a battle.
Strange, right? But it suggests this isn't meant to harm him. For a warrior king, someone so grounded in physical combat, to be pulled out like this, mystically, it's hugely significant. It implies a much greater power is involved, singling him out. He's being chosen for something specific. It's this moment of complete isolation, even surrounded by his army. The stillness prepares him, maybe, for what he's about to see.
And what he sees. It's intense. Transported to a sight that gripped his soul, the battle sounds disappear, replaced by a faint melodic hum, and he sees with astonishing clarity what happened at the bridge.
With Lucirina, her prayer, her struggle in the river.
Yeah, but it's not like watching a movie, is it? It sounds much more immediate.
That's the key. It's deeply personal. The source calls it a visceral experience. It says he could sense her desperation, actually hear her whispered prayers, even feel the cold bite of the storm like he was there.
Wow. That's intense.
It is. And the detail her face, pale but resolute, glowing faintly, as if touched by divine favor. It's designed to make her struggle, her miracle, absolutely real for him, to imprint it on him.
So he understands the stakes.
Exactly. It binds him to her and to the child through this shared, supernaturally witnessed trauma and salvation.
And the vision doesn't stop there. It shows the rescue itself, right? The hawk.
Yes, the full miracle plays out for him. The celestial hawk, those massive wings slicing through the chaos of the storm. It's shown as this beacon of hope carrying Lucirina and the baby to safety.
He sees the moment he missed, the moment of divine intervention.
Which brings up that interesting question. Why show him this? Why not just send a message? They're safe. Why this detailed replay?
Yeah, good questions.
The vision, it says, magnified every detail, the soft, dewy grass where they were placed, the glistening raindrops on Lucirina's pale skin, that unyielding determination in her eyes, even though she's exhausted.
He sees her strength.
He sees everything. The full weight of her sacrifice and the grace that saved them. And then, crucially, the focus shifts to the baby.
The newborn.
Cradled in her arms, its fragile cries rang out, cutting through the storm like a defiant hymn of life. This isn't subtle. It hammers home the child's divine purpose.
A destiny linked to the Empire.
Intimately linked. A future Ibericon now knows, viscerally, he has to protect. The whole vision becomes this undeniable message. This wasn't luck. It wasn't coincidence. It was destiny.
Wow.
Delivered not through words, but through raw emotion, suffering, and miracle. It ensures his choices going forward are fueled by this.
Yeah.
It's unforgettable truth. It's a heavy burden, yes, but also a profound calling.
But then, just like that, it's over. As the vision began to wane, the battlefield returned to Ibericon's senses. Whoosh. Back comes the noise, the chaos. Clashing swords and anguished cries rush back like a flood.
He's yanked straight back into the fight.
What does that jarring transition do to him?
It leaves him completely reeling. The text says he's trapped in the tide of emotions the vision had left behind. He's momentarily paralyzed, his mind just racing with anguish and unspoken prayers.
Understandable.
His love for his family is so strong, seeing their peril, even knowing the outcome, witnessing Lucirina's ordeal.
Yeah.
It just floors him. And this is the moment. This is where the warrior's burden truly begins.
The secret knowledge.
Yes. The heavy internal truth that only he knows now. It's going to weigh on every decision he makes. It's a unique kind of pain, isn't it? To see that, the horror and the salvation, but be powerless in the moment and then have to carry it alone. It sets him apart, even from his closest warriors.
Okay, so let's really get into this critical moment. Ibericon is reeling. He's paralyzed by this emotional whiplash from the vision, lost at it.
Completely vulnerable.
But his enemy isn't. Zarvok, described as ever the opportunist, he spots it. He sees this unusual stillness in Ibericon.
He recognizes the opening instantly.
And he takes it. With cold precision, Zarvok raised his gleaming blade high, ready to end it right there, preparing to deliver the fatal strike. I mean, talk about bad timing for Ibericon.
Strategically, it's the worst possible moment. It shows the king, despite this divine experience, is still tragically human, susceptible to his own inner turmoil at the worst possible time.
Yeah.
And what's fascinating is the sheer raw vulnerability. He just had this profound revelation, right? Something that maybe should empower him. But physically, he's exposed, defenseless. The source says, in that charged moment, a force of divine magnitude stirred. It kind of jolted Ibericon back to the present.
And not fast enough.
But critically, it was too late for him to block the blow himself.
Yeah.
And this really highlights that thin line, doesn't it, between divine will and human action.
Right. The vision gave him knowledge, purpose.
But not a magic shield. He still has to survive the consequences of the physical world. It's a stark reminder that even chosen leaders face mortal danger. Divine favor guides, maybe, but it doesn't negate the need for action or the risk of combat.
And just as that blade is coming down, bam! A flash of blinding brilliance. A figure streaks across the field. Breathtaking speed.
Yeah, the description is electric.
The air seemed to crackle with energy as she appeared, a force of nature clad in shimmering armor.
And it's Cantabria.
His wife. Queen Cantabria.
King Ibericon's wife, yeah. Arriving with this incredible drama, her sword meeting Zarvox in an earth-shattering clash. What an entrance.
It's a phenomenal moment for her character. It really showcases her strength. The text describes her as more than just beautiful fee. She has unmatched valor. She's a great warrior, someone who stands shoulder to shoulder with the kingdom's finest.
She's not just royalty, she's a fighter.
Absolutely. And her fighting style, described with this fluidity that seemed otherworldly, every move calculated, purposeful. She's not just fighting skillfully, she's fighting as a protector.
Focused solely on saving him.
Her singular focus on shielding her king, it's this raw display of loyalty but also incredible martial prowess. She literally saves his life in his moment of deepest vulnerability. It really shows the strength of the royal family isn't just Ibericon.
Exactly. She's a powerhouse in her own right. Her action here is pivotal, changing the whole dynamic.
And she doesn't let up. She presses Zarvok with unyielding determination, drives him back, forces him to his knees with a powerful swing.
Victory is hers. Zarvok is defeated.
She's ready to deliver the final blow. Her eyes are blazing with the righteous fury of a queen defending her king. This is it. Justice. Retribution.
You expect the killing stroke?
But then, Ibericon's voice cuts through everything. No.
Yeah.
Resolute, clear amidst the chaos, and his command. Spare him.
Just spare him.
Spare the man who nearly killed him moments ago. The merciless Zarvok. It makes no sense.
It's the absolute turning point of the chapter. It poses the biggest question. Why? Why would he do that? Especially now.
Cantabria's reaction, shock and disbelief, is exactly what we feel, right?
Completely. It says the whole battlefield seemed to pause, like the air stilled. This decision, it's not just mercy, it feels deliberate, strategic.
Tied to the vision somehow.
It has to be. There must be something he saw, something profound that makes him give this order. It instantly reframes Zarvok. He's not just the villain anymore.
He's part of the mystery now.
Exactly. Part of a deeper hidden truth connected to Ibericon's revelation. We're forced to question everything about their conflict.
So after that bombshell command, spare him, Zarvok is subdued, the fighting stops, there's this eerie silence, and then the cheers erupt from the Atumaran soldiers.
Victory, the enemy surrenders, chaos gives way to triumph.
But Ibericon, he's not part of the celebration, is he? What's his state?
No. Completely detached. He's described as frozen in place, weighed down by this invisible burden. And then the tears.
Tears after winning.
Yes. Tears that betrayed an ocean of sorrow within. He's silent. Can't form the words, it says, to express the emotions the vision stirred up.
So the victory feels hollow to him.
Or overshadowed, at least. This introduces the central mystery of the chapter. What did he see? Beyond his family's rescue, what part of that vision made him spare Zarvok and left him weeping amidst victory?
That silence is loud, isn't it?
It screams. It tells us he's carrying a secret that's huge, maybe dangerous.
Yeah.
This isn't just sadness. It's a royal burden, something that's clearly going to dictate his actions from here on out.
And Cantabria sees this. She approaches him. She's sharp, perceptive.
Both a warrior and his wife. She connects the dots.
She notices the grief, connects it to the vision. She saw the golden circle earlier, remember?
Right. She witnessed that part, the external manifestation.
So she asks him, gently but directly, why do tears fill your eyes? What has happened to you? Trying to understand this disconnect between victory and his sorrow.
And her calmness here is interesting. She just fought fiercely, heard this baffling command. But her approach to him is measured, despite her obvious unease.
Yeah.
She senses the depth of it. And crucially, she chose not to press further.
She backs off.
Which is really telling. It shows she understands this was something profound, maybe even sacred, And he's not ready to talk. She respects that space, even though it clearly troubles her.
That must create some tension.
Oh, absolutely. The journey back to the palace, described as swift but laden with unease. That phrase perfectly captures it. This unspoken thing, this secret, is now between them.
A wedge driven by the vision.
Exactly. It creates this immediate distance, this complex emotional shift, even for a couple seemingly so close and united. It affects their relationship, and by extension, potentially the kingdom.
And while they're traveling back, Cantabria's mind is working overtime.
You bet. She's piecing together what she had witnessed. The golden light, his tears, the command, the silence. It all points to something immense.
A vision of unimaginable weight.
And she makes this silent vow to uncover the truth. And importantly, to stand steadfast beside her king, no matter the cost.
Wow. So she's loyal, but she's also determined to understand. That sets up a whole new dynamic, doesn't it?
Absolutely. So, thinking about what this means for you, the listener, and for Altamira's future, Ibericon's silent burden, coupled with Cantabria's quiet determination to find the truth, that's a powerful engine for the story moving forward.
Right. It creates immediate suspense.
Totally. We're left with this huge question mark over Zarvok and over the royal family's secrets. The Golden Vision saved his family, yes, but it also plunged Ibericon into this new, complex reality. He holds a divine truth he can't share yet.
And that truth changes everything.
It reshapes his purpose, his decisions. It's a catalyst, promising more revelations, maybe deeper family conflicts. And it all ties back to the destiny of that newborn heir. #tag outro.
Wow. Okay, let's just take a breath. What a chapter. We went from the thick of battle, that raw chaos, to that bizarre, unearthly stillness of the Golden Vision. We saw Ibericon witness his family's salvation, but in this incredibly painful, visceral way.
Experienced it, really.
Experienced it, yeah. Then Cantabria's absolutely stunning rescue, just heroic.
Saved his life, no question.
And then that command, spare him, Ibericon's baffling decision about Zarvok, followed by his silent tears amidst victory. It all comes down to that warrior's burden.
A burden he now carries completely alone, and it's clearly immense.
Yeah.
And this deep dive really shows, doesn't it, that Chapter 4 is so much more than just a battle report. It's about these deeply connected fates.
Definitely.
The vision confirmed Lefuzarina's fate, the child's divine purpose. This kid is central to everything now. The Empire's future hinges on this miracle. But then Ibericon's mercy towards Zarvok, that throws a massive wrench in things. It hints at a hidden truth, something deep about their relationship, maybe going way back.
Deeper family secrets.
It feels like it, a conflict that's far more personal, more complicated than just king versus rival. It just changes the whole picture.
So we're left chewing on this, aren't we? This provocative thought. What really connects Ibericon and Zarvok, these warring brothers? What are the ancient ties there?
Beyond the battlefield animosity.
Right. And how is the full truth of that Golden Vision, the part he hasn't revealed, going to ultimately shape Atumara and its new heir, Magnum Opus? The destiny of everyone involved feels so much more tangled now.
It really does. This chapter, this deep dive, it feels like it's just peeling back one layer. There's clearly so much more underneath.
Each vision, each secret just weaves things tighter, doesn't it? Promising more twists, more revelations.
Definitely more to uncover.
So if you're as captivated by this as we are, well, keep exploring the Chronicles with us. As we've seen today, the journey has truly only just begun.